Hi guys, this video is a bit of a mishmash because in true Janine fashion, I was recording when I thought I wasn't, and it wasn't recording when I thought it was. However, the message remains the same. Don't ever let anyone dull your shine. Enjoy. So you didn't get me to see me put my hair up. So the bits where I'm silent is where I thought it wasn't recording. And the bits that I missed out is where I thought it was, but you didn't. So you didn't get to see what I did with me hair, but I'll do it again. So yeah, I just decided to leave it in because it's me, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it felt right to leave it all in, but I can't put the bits in that I wasn't recording because I wasn't recording. Enjoy. Another beautiful day, guys. How stunning is that? Look at that tree in all its glory. Isn't nature lovely, eh? Morning, guys. Hello. Oh, that's a lovely morning. I watched Big Brother. I fell asleep watching it last night. And I just love Richard. Richard to win. And Elsa. Elsa's so lovely. And do you know what? She's so intuitive. She's such a special little girl. And I don't mean little. I think she's 19, 20. She's only young. And she just gets on to the fact that he's a bit of a loner, and she got him up to dance last night, and she's just lovely, and he's lovely. Just, yeah, if you're watching it, you'll know what I mean, if that's your mindset, and I'm sure it is if you're sticking around with me. Two of the, shall we say, is it the meanies? Well, one of them got evicted last night. Just insecure people, I get that, but they're still mean. So yeah, that was like interesting to see. But yeah, I just, kindness always wins, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? In a world where it's like, we don't need any negativity or any backbiting, do we? And you could say, well, they're isolated, they're in a lonely place. Well, Richard's isolated, so's Elsa, so's there's another girl, Jenny. I mean, she's Irish, she doesn't mince her words, but she's not horrible. And Richard is well out of his comfort zone in there, and he's still nice. Do you know what I mean? And Elsa's lovely. Who's the other girl? Tasia. It was her birthday. So, but yeah, just be kind. That's all I'm saying. So, Richard to win. So, I've been dancing around this morning. I've had about 15 tries with my outfit. Now, I'm not going to show you it till after. This isn't the top I wanted to wear. However, I'm going for coffee with my lovely sister today in Benricks up on Woodchurch Road. And it is very warm in there, I assume, because they've always got the oven on. All the cakes are homemade and everything. Really nice place, dead friendly. And just fixing my bracelet. And so I went in the other week and I had like a sweatshirt on and I was roasting. So much so that my pants were soaking, at the front. So I wanted to wear a jumper tucked in with what I've got on the bottom. I'll show you after. But I knew I'd be too hot when I got there, so I thought no. So I put this little white top on. My outfit's not finished, and I'll show you in a bit. So I've just done my spray mist on my face, this one, the Iconic. I give it a shake, and I sprayed it on my face. It says do that beforehand. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with my bonnet today because it's full of dry shampoo, but I haven't washed it, and hopefully it'll behave itself. And if it doesn't, I think I could leave it like that and get away with it. I think that's quite funky, don't you? Sometimes when you get up out of bed, I don't know about you, but I always look and think, I could actually rock that style today as a messy style, but I'll brush it and then I think I should have just left it. Anyway, I digress. So, skincare today, because I had the microneedle and you're not supposed to put anything on like hyaluronic acid, retinol or anything like that, anything heavy for the first 3 days following. It's just like a light moisturizer. And I always talk about my Look Fantastic box, don't I? I use everything. So these are things like when it comes in handy, because normally I'd have to go out and buy something specific to when I've had a treatment or I've had a peel, which I have every fortnight. So I don't, because I've used this one today and I've got another one that I've been using. I can't remember it, I did show you. But this is just the Neutrogena and it's fragrance free and it's the Hydro Boost and it's an FPS 50 and it's just a little moisturising cream with nothing in it, you know, no acids or anything like that, no retinol, and it's just a delight because that, you know, I can use and it's just the right size, it'll last me an age. So that's where I say you do use everything and they are worth it. Do you know what I mean? What's the other one I use? I think the other one's a Neutrogena one as well, but it's quite a little bit bigger. But they're just fab. Anyway, I have used a bit of vitamin C on my face, which is the Pre-Marnie's 3% one. It's just vitamin C, vitamin C 3%. So that's allowed. Do you know what I mean? So I've used some of that. And I've sprayed my face with this because today I think I'm going to have a bit of foundation. Now this is brand new. I chucked my other one out because I don't wear a lot of foundation and they only last, I think it's 12 months. Yeah, 12 months. I always use this one. It's number 7. It's really good. I've used it for years. But it was 12 months old. I chucked it out a couple of months ago. But around about this time of year, I might start wearing foundation if I feel like I need a little bit of colour on my skin. So I just wanted to show you this as well. I don't know if you can see this, but I've had this years and years and years. And I always look at it and it makes me smile because when I think where I am now to where I used to be back then, I always believed in myself. I just wasn't quite there yet. Can you see? It says, I got it from, remember Wish, that site before Temu and Shein? It's not silver, but it's kept its colour and it says, I don't know if you can see it, it says, she believed she could, so she did. And when I first bought it, you know, I didn't believe I could, and I didn't. But now when I wear it, I think, yeah, I did believe I could, and I did. And, you know, I haven't walked mountains, I haven't, you know, solved world peace, but for me, I've solved my peace in my heart. And I was in bed this morning, I was thinking, I was dead happy. I got out of bed and I was dancing round, and it was the Elvis song, you know, we can go on together with suspicious minds, which in actual fact isn't a great song, but it's about singing, and it's like, don't get onto the words, just sing them, do you know what I mean? Don't let anything bring you down, do you know, if you can help it. Have a good day if you can help it. But yeah, I was thinking, and then my sister messaged me with a funny meme, that was good. And yeah, it's just, even like thinking back now, I never used to be able to think back because it used to pain me, you know, memories. And now I always think back, but I think back to all the good memories because all the bad ones are just, they're in a vault somewhere and I don't think about them anymore, which is good, isn't it? So yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm not going to have days where I'm pissed off with the world and places like, things like that. But today is a good day. Today is a good day. Today is a good day, and I hope you're having a good day. And if you're not, and you're feeling a little bit flat, then I'm giving you a big hug and a big kiss, because you know what? Tough times don't last. Tough people do. And I don't mean tough in the sense as hard heart. I mean, you've been here before and you'll be there again, but you can get through it. Cece's getting all excited now as well. Hello! So I'm gonna have a bit of foundation now. I'm not gonna lie, this is the brush, it's a bit scabby, that I used to dust the cocoa out of the cooker. Do you remember when I spilled my cocoa last week, or was it the week before? It was last week, wasn't it? I have washed it, but it still smells a bit like cocoa. It was funny because obviously I hoovered up, didn't I, all the cocoa 2 times. I spilt the cocoa. And now when I was hoovering yesterday, because I don't hoover a lot, I'm not going to lie, I'm not Mrs. Bouquet. I used to be quite, everything's just got to be so, but I'm not now. It's take it or leave it, you know. I haven't got a posh home, I never have had a posh home, do you know what I mean? It's just lived in, but I'm proud of what I got, and I try to look after it. But when I'm hoovering, the hoover smells of cocoa, so it's like cocoa-y smell when I'm hoovering up. So that was nice, yeah, that was nice. But yeah, feel good today. I think as well being off is do you know what I mean? That helps, doesn't it? Do you know, when, you know, I could get up and just try 15 jumpers on 15 tops, and then you know, not have to worry about time management. That always helps. And I know that I'm fortunate of what I've got, that I do live on my own, and my only real responsibility is see. Do you know, I know I've got the kids, but oh yeah, I'm ringing my son today. I must remember to do that. I keep forgetting. But yeah, I know that I've got that luxury of it just being me. Do you know? So you remember last week I was saying that I felt quite lonely sometimes, and like that I can't ask anyone for a leg up. You know, even when my kids lived with me, they'd help. Do you know what I mean? But this week I'm through all that, and that's what happens sometimes in life. You know, bear with, guys, bear with. We get a bit down, don't we? And that's okay, and it's okay to say I'm pissed off because, you know, I wish A, B, C, D and E, because that means that we're leaning into our feelings, and that's important. So, you know, don't ever feel that, oh, well, I can't have a bloody good moan, because you bloody can. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's entitled to a bloody good moan, as long as you don't let it take over. And even if it did for a while, you know, I've had massive periods in my life of depression and anxiety, and there's nothing to say that, what do you think about that, guys? There's nothing to say that I won't go there again, you know, if something happens. But when I'm feeling like that, in times gone by, I always suppressed my feelings and was like, I'm okay. And it's okay to say I'm not okay, do you know what I mean? Because if you push them down, you know, then they can't come out, and you need them to come out. Like I was talking last week saying I feel a bit lonely, I wish I had someone to help me. I talk about it all the time now, and if I'm not happy with something, I'll say so, and I might feel a bit uncomfortable and awkward saying it, thinking people think I'm a moaner, but then I think, well, so what? I'm rightfully moaning, I'm entitled to moan, as long as we're not doing it 24/7, unless we're down, and do you know what I mean? We're entitled to a jolly good moan anyway, that's what I'm saying. I forgot my little mirror, so I'll have to pause you while I go and get it. Do I look like an Oompa Loompa? Is my face orange? Guys, I'm going to endeavour to do my eyebrows. I mean, you see. I just like sort of colour them in a bit. I mean, no one's getting that close to me that they're going to comment, and anyone else wants to comment, and they can go and run at me back to my eyebrows. As long as they look alright when I look at them, then it's fine, isn't it? And if there's someone commented, they're just taking a notice of them, because as I say, not that they're going to, but they're a bit sparse, mine. But let's have a look. Looks better than that one, doesn't it? Doesn't have to be perfect, does it? As long as I'm happy with it, that's all that matters. Funny how we change as we get older, isn't it? Don't get me wrong, I still have hang-ups and insecurities, but that's why I'm combating this dilemma I've got in my waist, and I'll show you my outfit after. I talked about that dress and skirt and top that I had on, what my sister commented on, didn't I? How Matilda went poof like that, she went away. Well, done the same again today. So it's always like pushing against what has been embedded in you sometimes, that, like, you know, we still carry things. You know, I say I don't let me past bother me. I don't like the big things, but there's still a little few things ingrained in me about my weight, about how I look, and that's what I'm working on now at the moment. And it was that one nice comment from my sister that made me go poof, because everyone comments, don't get me wrong, you get loads of nice comments, but I put something on which took me outside of my comfort zone, i.e. the skirt was a bit tight, so you could see my little spare tyre, my spare bit of skin, whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't have normally done that. I'd have normally never wore that skirt. I've got to wait for that skirt to fit me, that's what I would say. And I didn't. I put it on even though it was a bit tight. Do you know what I mean? So I took a bold move. I was nervous about it. I was uncomfortable with it. But when my sister said, your outfit looks great, it just dispelled what my mind had been telling me. Janine, everyone's looking at your spare tyre, not your outfit. So it's like, you know what I mean, pushing yourself. But it's nice comments from people that'll always carry you along and always be kind if you can. Do you know what I mean? And if anyone's horrible to you, as I always say, that's their insecurity, not yours. Do you know what I mean? You look fabulous. It doesn't matter what size you are, what shape you are. Do you know, it's like, if you've got goodness inside you, then that's all that matters, isn't it? But we all have the thing, like I wore the Alphas, and I was like really conscious of exposing myself on camera because I thought, I've got this roll of fat here, and it's like, I shouldn't be wearing this skirt, I'm too fat for it. And but I did it anyway because I wanted to be brave, and I so desperately wanted to wear the skirt and debunk the myth that I have to wait till I'm at the weight that I want to be before I wear something. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, and then as I say, my sister just saying them kind words, it blew my theory, what I've been carrying, right out the water, because no one was looking at that roll of fat. They were looking at the Alphas. And as I always say, people aren't really interested in us, they're only interested in themselves, as we are, as I was interested in myself there, being nervous about what people would think. And, you know, every day I try to combat that, and with the help of the lovely people on here, my little community, our little community, not mine, it doesn't belong to me, it belongs to us. That's really helping me, isn't it? So I'm going to do my mascara. I'm not going to do that on camera because I'll get shaky wakey, and I'll end up with two pandas or poke myself in the eye. And as you know, this is my dicky eye and I can't afford for it to be poked in. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Bye-bye. Still recording, wasn't it? Because I wasn't doing anything, but you just... Well, I'm leaving that in anyway. So I'm just going to put a bit more foundation on. You can see me, it's real. I've been pulling some faces a bit here, but I'm leaving it in. You're the reason in my life. And then I'm going to have... And these are Poundland. Randy. I think the lippy might have been £2. What's the name of it? Best lipsticks and lip liner of Bose. What is it? Oh, it doesn't say. Oh yeah, Courageous 2. Well, that's apt, isn't it? And then the liner is Thriving 2. Yeah, really good. Poundland. Right, this is where I always go a little bit about me lippy. But the more I do it, the better I get at it. No, I just got off a bit there, but that's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect, does it? Not striving for perfect, are we? None of us are perfect. Lippy, lip. See, put it down, I lost it. Yeah, so it looks different. It's like, I'll probably look different when I'm in the kitchen because the light's a bit better. Light's crap in this bedroom. Huh. I spent a fair whack on lipsticks. Maybe over the past 12 months. 18 months. 70, 80 pound, 90 pound, because they're like £10 a pop. And that, from Poundland, is the best one ever. So that's me done. I'm going to leave them glasses on for today, I think, not me big ones. I'm loving me hair. Absolutely loving it. Loving me little grey bit there, you know. And yeah, I think I'll do for today, guys. Leaving these earrings in. And then going to go in the kitchen and show you my outfit. See you in a bit. Bye. Hello. So I'm in the kitchen. Right. So these skirts, what I used to think was, when I was putting weight on, I'll buy it and then it'll encourage me to lose weight, right? I'll slim into it, it'll give me the encouragement. And when you're in maintenance, that's not so easy to do. And you know, if I put weight on, I sound like a stuck record. But now I think, no, I'll buy it and I'll wear it. It's not too small. It's just not how it would fit if I was 8 or 8.5 stone, but it still fits me. Yeah, I've got this little bit here, but it's a fabulous skirt and it's glittery. And I just thought, I said to myself, well, it'll fit me by Christmas. No, it fits me now. It doesn't fit me in the way that it would fit 8.5 stone, Janine, or 8 stone, Janine, but it fits me. So stop putting my life on hold and thinking, can't wear that till I'm that weight. I absolutely adore it. It was on from Vinted. I think it was £3. I've got one in like a pinky purple as well. And it's stunning. It's an elasticated waist. And it's absolutely stunning. And I've got my little TikTok like chucker boots on with it. And a little white top. I would have liked a different top to go with it, I'm not going to lie. But I thought, no, you're wearing it today, Janine. You're wearing it. I'm wearing it. I am. Because I'm embracing these things and I'm not going to let it hold me back. The fact that, you know, I'm a stone heavier than what I was when I hit Target. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. I'm embracing me hair that, you know, I love this style. I just love it. And the more we do it and get out of our comfort zone where we think, oh, can't do that, can't wear that, you know, I look stupid in that. No, you bloody don't. If you want to wear it, you wear it. If you want to wear your hair up, and if you see people giving you funny looks or sideways glances, it might be because they might be thinking, oh, wish I looked like her, or wish I looked like him or them, or, you know, just do it. Just do it. Do it. And let's all unite and embrace the body that we've been given and the, you know, the looks that we have. Let's all love ourselves. You know, I'm getting a bit happy, but I'm in a freaking good mood today, aren't I? Do you know what I mean? And I just want everyone just to like not be fazed and bothered by negative comments and like, you know, just to be able to let them roll off us. You know, what's one thing I can do in my life is like, you know, let someone just embrace their own beauty and not be worried or concerned and think, well, what will that person think? Are they laughing at me because of, you know, maybe old skeletons in the closets or, you know, situations in the life that, you know, someone's hurt them deeply. If I can help one person just to let go of that, then I've done my life's work, do you know what I mean? It's like, and that sounds deep and meaningful, but that's what YouTube's done for me. Just like nice, lovely comments of people, and you know, and I just don't want anyone like to ever feel the way that I was feeling and the way that sometimes I still am feeling. But the more we stick together on this community, the more we'll like embrace and empower each other, and we'll get to the point where words don't hurt us anymore. You know, and there's a saying when I was a little girl that used to say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never harm me. And when I was little and older, they bloody did. And sometimes they can still do it now, but I'm getting better each day, thinking, well, that's your opinion, but it doesn't mean I have to agree with it, you know. And I remember saying to my sis once, I can't remember, I might not like the colour of your shoes. Something to do with, you know, we're all different. And I didn't believe it at that time, do you know what I mean? Because my life was one big play. But I do now. And yeah, you know, what I'm wearing today might not be your cup of tea. And like, you know, I can honestly say when I see people wearing stuff, I just think, you know, there was a guy in Aldi yesterday, he looked amazing. And he had like loads of body piercings. He had like a lovely skirt on with pants. and just like, you know, satchel, and, you know, just, oh, it just looks so good. And then there was a guy in the video, like the gaming shop, sex, and I'd, like, for Halloween, I had makeup on, dead striking, like, features and all that. And you know what the point of that is? I noticed them people because they stood out and they look fabulous. So you stand out and you look fabulous, and you be you. And I'm telling you. Anyway, last night I had my little yoghurt mix, and I had some choc buttons in it and some foamies. And yeah, it was absolutely delicious. And I went to bed at 8 o'clock, well, about 7:30, put Cece to bed, watched a bit of telly, fell asleep, slept crap as always. Sweatings wasn't as bad last night. There you go, every cloud, win-win on some, not so win-wins on others. Might take some melatonin tonight over them tablets that the doctors gave me, and just see whether that helps, but always trying. Anyway, I'll be back after, but I hope you've enjoyed our little chat. And yeah, just be different, like that guy was in the Aldi who looked stunning, and the other guy who was in the sex shop who looked amazing. I noticed because they stood out and they like wore what they wanted to. Do you know what I mean? We're not going to be wallflowers. Not that I'm saying anyone that dresses plain is a wallflower. I'm not saying that at all. I just want us on our community to shine. Shine on! I'm going before I fall over. I'm like a drunk, isn't it? Bye-bye. Hello. Just back from seeing my sister. It's quite late. It's 4:25, and I've only just put my tea in. This takes 2 hours, so, well, just near 2 hours. An hour and 50 minutes. So 4:25, 5:25, 6 o'clock, 6:20, it'll be ready. So I've got a bit of tidying up to do. Is that upside down? It's not. So I'm having this king kebab, my fave, with some salad and some coleslaw I've got left, and some jalapenos and gherkins, and I'll have that for my tea. I'm going to do the squash tomorrow. So yeah, but, and then for my supper, I'm going to have, I've made that, me pudding, which can be overnight oats as well, but I add to it some of these chocolate buttons and some of these foams, which makes a very nice, delicious treat. But look what happened, guys. Let me put this back in the fridge, hold on. We had a lovely afternoon with my sister. We had a laugh, we always do. We always have a good old chuckle. Yeah, it was nice. We didn't have anything to eat today. She's in the zone. Oh, Karen, she's in the zone. She lost £3.5 this week for Slimming World. I think she lost 4.5 the week before. So she lost £8, I think, in 2 weeks, which is really good, isn't it? She's having lots of stir fries if anyone's interested. And last night she had old-fashioned ribs. You know the ribs you used to do in the pressure cooker? The sheet ribs. Well, she done them in the slow cooker with cabbage. She said they were delicious. My mum used to make them for us when we were kids. So that was that, but we had a good old laugh. Put the world to rights, as we always do. She had coffee, I had tea, and we just had a good old natter. So she's gone to her partner's now, and I've come home after going to Aldi and buying one of them and getting a salad for half price, which is this one. Hold on, let me show you. Hold on a minute. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? So it only cost me 31 pence. Just means I've got like a ready-made salad, doesn't it? So I'll have that with it. But I'm not going to get me tea till late, and I'm going to finish it. She wants to get up. She's under my skirt, you silly sausage. So that's why I'm going to finish this one off. It's been a bit of a mad video this today, but the icing on the cake is I went to the InPost locker to get me package torn open. So I bought Tiffany earrings and bracelets. First time I've made, should we say, an expensive purchase on Vinted. I've had loads of stuff at Vinted, as you know, probably hundreds and hundreds of pounds worth. And I seen this and thought I wanted it. Reminds me of Diane, my friend Diane. She loved the Tiffany. Thought I'll get that for myself. And it was a necklace with the heart on, and a pair of earrings with the heart earrings. Anyway, the package had been ripped open. So what was in it? Sweet Fanny Adams. That was in it. and the polishing cloth, but nothing else. Now, wouldn't you have thought they'd have had the mouse put stuff in there and fold it over? But no, they didn't. So, got no bang for me buck there, did I? So, put in I have an issue, because I bloody do have an issue. I didn't get anything, and I accept that and that. And let's see what they come back with in 48 hours. So, I'm disappointed because, you know, in real life I wouldn't be able to afford something like that. But I thought I'd just treat myself. And there's nothing in it. The bag is empty. Empty. Torn open. There's nothing in it. So there you go. So I'm a bit upset, but life goes on and all that jazz. So you've seen this video today and you're seeing it's all our spell face, upside down, back to front. Tilly wants to say hello. She thinks there's food. Oh, and see. Hey. There you go. There's no food up here for you. He says, "Are you sure about that, Mum? Are you sure about that?" It's a bag, an empty bag, because someone's took. Oh God, she's been at herself today. Someone's took me my jewels out. Someone's took my jewels. Let's get some cream on you. You've been at yourself today, haven't you? So yeah. That, you know, I've lost my train of thought now because telling them not to come up. She's a funny girl, isn't she? But yeah, so bit saddened by that, but what can you do? That's the way life goes sometimes, isn't it? So I'm going to end for today. Oh yeah, I was saying my videos are spell face upside down, back to front, because, well, you know when you know, because you'll have watched it by now, but that's me to a T. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be me if I wasn't me, would I? So yeah, I've always been the same. So, but I am going to say, take care of yourself, guys. Look after yourself. Be kind to yourself and love yourself. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you give yourself a big hug. I feel like I need a good big hug now that my parcel hasn't arrived. A big one. Yeah, if you need one, give yourself one. But yeah, just look after yourself. I'll show you this though, because I've got this sparkly skirt on. All my boots are sparkly, look. So sparkly Janine today. Yeah. And that's it really. I'm going to finish because I'm just rambling, but I'll see you tomorrow and we'll have an update on the saga of the Tiffany goods. But yeah, I've never had a problem with Vinted ever. Stuff hasn't arrived 2 times, I think, maybe 3. But yeah, never had a problem. But today I have, and it's like, just so happens that it's a Tiffany & Co set. There you go. Never mind, eh? Never mind. Anyway, lots of love. Speak soon. Bye. Bye.